directly contributing to that message, to use appropriate transitions when moving from one area to another, and to create a strong opening and conclusion. The title of her speech is Unexpect the Expected. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sandee Brogan.
Did he say unexpect the expected? Yes. I mean, don't we usually hear expect the unexpected? Did he maybe make a mistake? He didn't. I'm going to enlighten you as to why. You know, there are life experiences that you can't expect, you can't anticipate. And you think you're going to know how you're going to feel. I tell you right now, unexpect the expected. And I'll give you 3 examples of that in my life. The first is parenthood. There's a reason God gives women 9 months to get ready for this event. And as all you mothers in the room might know, it is an event. But when they placed that baby boy in my arms, I felt something I wasn't expecting. And tears came to my eyes, and I said to my husband, if anything ever happens to this little boy, I'll die. I felt so much emotion. And then he lived through the teenage years when I could have killed him myself. Which brings me to my next example, and that is the death of a spouse. My late husband skipped out on every one of the teenage years, dying the day before my son turned 13, of 2 kinds of cancer. We had 10.5 months to prepare, and in the last few weeks, we knew it was near the end. But nothing prepared me for that moment when his spirit left his body, and that sense of loss that I felt. It was something I didn't expect. The third example I have for you is unemployment. And that occurred to me to be something that I never wanted to experience. But I had a little over a year, actually, to prepare for it. The position I held at Best Western Supply as marketing manager for 10 years had been eliminated almost a year ago to the day. The end of June, my boss started walking me toward HR, and I said, Rich, I don't like this. And he took me aside and he said, but you will, because we found another position for you. So I sat through the HR dismissal and the introduction of this other position as a trainer, and was given the opportunity to try my hand at hospitality management training, meaning one trains hospitality managers, owners and general managers of hotels. When you're trying to tell them how to make their operations more efficient and effective, it really helps to have ever worked in a hotel before. I had not. And they thought, waived the requirement that one be a general manager of a hotel for 3 to 5 years in order to be a hospitality management trainer. Well, somebody should have told me that it was going to be really tough to build credibility if I'd never even made a bed, except my own. So that did not work out. And 30 days prior to my dismissal, I was given a performance improvement warning, meaning that I needed to improve my performance in whatever training I did between then and 30 days from then, for which I was not scheduled to present. But I did go to my manager 2 weeks into this 30 days and say, shouldn't we create a presentation for me to be able to give so you can see if I've improved? We did. I did. I hadn't. And I was dismissed. Now, You'd think that I would be ready for this. But when you've worked at a place for over 11 years, and you're suddenly asked to box up your things, and then you're walked out, it is an unusual feeling. You start to wonder if you're not trusted. Well, I was assured, you're rehirable, it's not as if you did anything wrong, you're just not rehirable as a trainer. But it was still an unusual feeling. So whether the events of your life take you through things that are totally expected, perhaps a marriage, or the birth of a child, or the loss of a spouse or loved one in other ways, or the loss of a job, or eventually retirement, you are going to expect to have certain feelings. I challenge you to be open to other feelings that you might experience. Experience them fully. See what good you can bring from them, and unexpect the expected. Mr. Toastmaster.